or negative to affirmative, right? Now the next is assertive sentence to interrogative, again vice versa. That means if assertive is given, you have to transform into interrogative. If interrogative is given, you have to transform to assertive sentence. Now what are these different types of sentences that I will explain you after I give you the briefing of all the types of sentences. Next is assertive to exclamatory. Next is active passive voice. Next is use no sooner than. Then we have remove to or apply to. Then we have use hardly. Then we have simple, compound, complex sentences. That means simple sentence is given, you have to change into compound, complex. Complex is given, you have to change into simple and complex. Or complex is given and then you have to change into simple and compound. So these are few of the types of sentences what we are going to do in transformation of sentences. Now we will be starting with the first type of sentence, that is affirmative to negative and vice versa. Okay. Starting this type of sentence of affirmative to negative, let me tell you what do you mean by affirmative sentence and what is the meaning of negative sentence. Affirmative sentence means the sentence which do not have any negative word in it. That type of sentence is called affirmative sentence. And negative sentence means what? The sentence that has negative words such like no, not, never, none, no one, neither, nor. All these are negative words. If any of the sentence contains any of one of the negative word, then it is said to be negative. If it doesn't have any negative word, then the sentence is said to be affirmative. So now here we are going to go with the example of affirmative to negative and then how negative is transformed from negative to affirmative. Okay. So here the first sentence is, so here we are going to go with the example of transformation of affirmative sentence into the negative sentence. Suppose if I give you the example, I love my country. Now here the sentence is I love my country. It doesn't have any negative word. So we can come to know that it is an affirmative sentence. Now, when you are transforming this affirmative sentence into negative sentence, the first and the foremost rule is that you have to apply negative word to the sentence. But applying negative word, you have to keep it in your mind that when you apply the negative word to the sentence, the meaning of the sentence should not get changed. I love my country, right? That means you are very much fond of your country, you love your country so much, right? Now, how to apply? Now, here you have to keep it in your mind that applying only negative word to the given sentence and transforming it to negative, technically it can be right, but grammatically it will be wrong. Technically means there is no negative word, you applied any of the negative word, that means it has turned to negative sentence. Yes, but grammatically why it is wrong? Because the first and the foremost rule of transformation is that I told you, the meaning should not get changed. So, after applying a negative word to the sentence, what you have to do, you have to find out the adjective in the sentence and try to write the opposite of that adjective. So, when you change the sentence into the negative sentence by applying a negative word and transforming and writing the adjective opposite word, you may go with the correct answer. Right? So, I love my country. Here we apply I do not. Now here love is said to be the adjective of the sentence. I love my country. Now what will be the opposite of love? Hate. Right? So I do not hate my country. This is a negative sentence. Clear? We have applied negative word and we have seen through it that the sentence of the meaning is not the meaning of the sentence is not getting changed, and we have turned the adjectives opposite also. Now the same way, if a negative sentence is given to you and you are asked to apply, or if you are asked to change into affirmative sentence, what will you do? The first thing is that you have to remove the negative word, and then again you have to see whether after removal of negative word your sentence meaning remains unchanged, right? So I'll give you an example over here. The road to the temple was not smooth. Right? Now here, the road to the temple was not smooth. Not is a negative word. So we can say that the given sentence is negative. Now when you are asked to transform a negative sentence into affirmative, again remove the negative word. Technically it has become an affirmative sentence, but grammatically again it is wrong. So again find out the adjective of the sentence. So smooth is said to be the adjective. Now here you have to use the opposite of smooth, then you will get your right answer. The road to the temple was, remove negative, opposite of smooth, that is rough. The road to the temple was rough. Now this is how we have changed a negative sentence into affirmative by removing the negative word and applying the opposite of the adjective. Now all the time it's not possible to apply the adjectives opposite. At times you have to make few changes in your sentence also. So just I'll give you a few examples of those also. Where the opposite of adjective is not possible. Suppose if I say I failed to do my my work. Now I failed to do my work. Now as the sentence doesn't have any negative word, so from the sentence only we can make out that the given sentence is affirmative. Now when you are asked to change into negative sentence, again you have to apply the negative word. But here, right, the adjective's opposite is not being used. What you have to use? Now I failed means, we say no, I forgot, right? So you have to apply such words which go with this word fail. Now I, here we can use, now you have to see the tense of the sentence also. Failed is the verb which is used in the past tense. So you will be using I did not remember to do my work. Now generally the opposite of failed is past, but here we are not applying past because the meaning of failed in this sentence is not that you lost your examination and you failed in that, right? So here we will be using in this way, I did not remember to do my work. I failed means in Hindi we say no, I bhul gaya, right? So here you have to use that I did not remember to do my work. So I hope the conversion of affirmative and negative is clear to you all. So after we finish with affirmative to negative, the next type of transformation of sentences is assertive sentence to be converted into interrogative. Now assertive sentence means what? The sentence, given sentence can be either affirmative or negative. It can be any, that is why it is said assertive sentence. So when you are transforming an assertive sentence into affirmative, you should have the knowledge that the given sentence is affirmative or negative, because the next step of transformation into interrogative, you have to know whether the given assertive is affirmative or negative, because the second step depends upon the first step. Okay, so here I am writing one sentence. He has completed his task. This is an assertive sentence. One more thing I want to tell you, assertive sentences always ends with full stop and interrogative sentence always ends with question mark. So the given sentence, if we go according to the punctuation mark, the given sentence is assertive. Now this given assertive sentence is affirmative or negative, that you have to find out. Now that we have learned in the former type of sentence, whether the given sentence is affirmative or negative. So here we can say that as there is no negative word in the sentence, then the given assertive sentence is affirmative. Now the rule, second rule, when you are transforming an assertive sentence into interrogative, if the given sentence is affirmative, your interrogative sentence will be negative. This is the most important rule of this topic. If given assertive sentence is affirmative, then your transformed interrogative sentence will always be negative. Right? Now when you are transforming an assertive sentence into interrogative, you have to just transform the first two words of the sentence. That is, he has completed his work. Has is said to be the helping word, which you have to replace. If the given sentence is affirmative, your negative sentence will be has he, and then you have to apply not. Has he not, and then the remaining sentence will be completely unchanged. You have to just copy it down. Has he not completed his task, and the sentence will end with question mark. So this is how you transform an assertive sentence into interrogative. Okay. Now if the given assertive sentence is negative, then how will you transform? Have a look over here. The same sentence I am writing, he has not completed his task. Now this given sentence is negative. Now when you are transforming a negative sentence into interrogative, again you will be using the same rule. Exchange the auxiliary with the noun or the pronoun given in the sentence and remove the negative word. So first we will do the exchange. Has he. Now we will be dropping out the negative word. Has he completed his task? End with question mark. So this is how you will be transforming a sentence, assertive sentence, into interrogative sentence. But there are different other types of assertive sentence also, in which you don't have these helping words. Helping words means is, am, are, has, have, had, right? All these are helping verbs. Now if you don't have these helping verbs, then what are you going to do? There are many assertive sentences which do not have the helping verb. Those assertive sentences, how to transform that I'll explain you, right? But the rule will be the same again. If it is negative, it will be interrogative. If the given sentence is negative, then the interrogative sentence will be affirmative. Okay? So here we go. Now look at the sentence over here. Now, the given sentence is mother cooks delicious food. It is ending with the full stop, so we can know that it is an assertive sentence. It doesn't have any negative word, so it is an affirmative sentence. Right? Now, this sentence is to be transformed into interrogative. As it is affirmative, your interrogative sentence will be negative. Now, but here we don't have the helping verbs which we can exchange with. Right? So what you have to do, you have to find out the verb from the given sentence. Now verb is cooks. Now after you have found out the verb, you have to see whether the given verb is in which tense. If it is in present tense, right? If the verb is in present tense, you can use do or does. Right? When you will be using do and when you will be using does, that also I'll explain you. Do is used with I, we, you and they. That means do verb is generally used with the plural form of noun, and that I is in the exceptional case. Right? Does is used when the given noun is in the singular form. He, she, or it. Okay, so this is how the verb. Now, if the given verb is in the past tense, then you have to use the word did. Right? Did is used with any form of the noun, whether it is singular, plural, it doesn't make any difference to did. But if the verb is in the present tense, then you have to see whether the given noun is in the singular form or plural form, and accordingly you have to apply do or does. So here in the sentence, what is the noun? Mother. Mother is the noun and it is in the singular form, right? So we will be using the word she or the same. So here we will be using the word does, because it is in the present tense and the noun is in the singular form. So you will be using does mother. Now here the sentence is affirmative, you have to apply not. Does mother not cook delicious food, and it will end with full stop. Now when you are using does verb, you have to remove the s which is written in the verb. Okay, so this is does mother not cook delicious food. Now if the same sentence, if I say that it is written in the past tense, mother cooked delicious food, then verb is in the past tense, you will be using the word did, and your answer will be did mother not cook delicious food. Now here, whenever we are using the word did, the V2 form of the verb changes to V1. That means cooked will be changed to cook. If you forget to remove ed from the word over here, then your sentence will go wrong.